Alright, time for another split match. On the right, on the bottom is Ricate with Noble Knights, and on top is Dorotar with Dragon Rulers. Dorotar's going first. 50 cards can work in Dragon Rulers, but like, you need the right list for it, because it is pretty consistent, but it's not the most consistent deck in the world. And if you want big turns, you have to open the baby rulers, and the more cards you play, the less likely you are to open the baby rulers, basically. Unless you play 3 copies of them, but I have a suspicion that Dorotar is not playing 3 copies of the babies. There's one. Oh, 2. So he must have maybe he has a third one? Weird. Goes Redox. Pass. Oh, their game broke. Huh. Okay. Well, I don't think Redox Pass was going to do very much. I guess he had a third... Maybe those were his only 2 dragons, and he just wanted to not have an empty board. Charge of the Light Brigade. Interesting. Didn't mill any dragons. Raiden mills 2 more. There's a title, that's something. Gold, sorry. So I guess he's playing so many cards because it's hard to squeeze all the Lightsworn stuff. Well, there's not that much Lightsworn stuff. There's basically Raiden, Solar Recharge, and Charge of the Light Brigade. And, like, maybe one more. They might have Lumina, I don't remember. That was a very, very weak turn 1. I feel like he's playing too many spells. Like, just based off what he milled, the spell ratio looks way too high. Which might sound weird, but, like, a lot of these aren't consistency spells. Like, Mirage is really, really slow. I don't think it's that good of a card. And then these 2 are more for going second. And he went first. And they don't do anything going first. They don't help you make a board. So they're kind of bricks going first. Because Dragon Rollers are a deck that needs, like, a lot of specific... Well, not specific, but a lot of monsters in hand to do anything, really. I can't tell if Noble Knights are popping off or not. I don't really know what they do. What is this? Destroy a monster once per turn. That's kind of cool. And if it gets destroyed, you can re-equip it. Oh, and that includes being destroyed by game mechanics when the equipped monster leaves the field. That's nice. So he's gonna go for Isolde, search each tar, which summons itself by banishing 2 nobles. And it gives the Star Eater effect to whatever is summoned using it as material if you make a rank 5. I'm gonna send a whole bunch of equips with Isolde. Is it Isolde or Isolde? I always say Isolde in my head because, like, the magic E. Like cheese. Or Reese. Like, the E just doesn't mean anything. So Isolde, that's what it looks like to me. Landsolon is going to tribute Isolde to add an equip spell to hand. Then we're going to go for this, and then he should be able to get this back. Oh, what does this do? You can equip... Ooh, wow. Equips himself with 3 things. I hope he uses this. This should come back. It was destroyed. And it doesn't miss timing. Maybe he already used it and I missed it. Wow, okay, I feel like this is exactly what Noble Knights are meant to do. He made a big boy and put 3 equips on it. I haven't actually seen Noble Knights do anything successful until now, so at least in theory they can work. Holy crap. So, once per turn it can't be destroyed, it gains 500 attack, and you can pay 500... Oh, you can gain 500 life points once per turn. Huh. Gains 1,000 attack, so it's what, 3,700? And it loses attack every turn, which is not that big a deal. And it can't be targeted. Huh, I didn't think this was legal. I guess we added it a while back and I forgot. Because usually in split format we try to stay away from anti-targeting effects that are just like continuous anti-targeting for a big monster. But with Noble Knights specifically, they've been performing really, really badly whenever people use them. So we decided it was okay for them to have Excalibur. Especially since it's not like a big thing by itself, I guess. Like, you have to actually make something worth equipping it to first. He has a ton of cards. Equal to the... Wow, excavate the top 4 basically. Put one in your hand, put the rest on top so you get to stack your deck. And then you can banish this from the graveyard to summon a Noble Knight from your deck. That's really good. A free summon from deck? Oh, but it has to be a different one than you have on the field or in your graveyard, so late game it gets pretty limited. Or even like after you pop off, it gets pretty limited. We're gonna see Ride and mill 2 more spells. Yeah, Thor's playing way too many spells for this to work. And it's unfortunate for him that he milled 3 of the same ruler. That kind of sucks. Like, if this was a Tidal and a Blaster, I mean, a Tidal, Blaster, and Tempest instead of 3 Tidal, he'd be able to do so much more than he can right now. If he plays Mythic Tree, he can... If he plays any normal summonable, searchable dragon, he could make spheres. Why doesn't he... He could at least make spheres. Spheres doesn't target. Why is he not making spheres? You banish the Tidal to summon Redox, and the Tidal searches Mythic Water Dragon. You summon it and you make spheres. Or the other way around, Redox searches Mythic Tree Dragon and you summon it and make spheres. I feel like maybe I'm missing something. No, this doesn't have a quick effect. He could literally make spheres. Maybe he doesn't play the Mythics. I guess that's it. He doesn't play the Mythic Dragons. Moral of the story, play the Mythic Dragons so you can always make spheres. And he admits defeat. I'm assuming that was game on board. Yeah, 3 dudes out, and one of them was almost 4,000 attack, so yeah, that was probably game. Citing Soul Release. Haven't seen anybody cite this yet except me. I'm glad people are catching on to it. Especially against Dragon Rollers. Well, not especially. It's okay against Dragon Rollers, because they still trigger off the Banish, but it burns through a ton of their resources getting rid of 5 of their dragons, because they only have so many. And if you can outgrind them, like if you're already playing a grindy deck, this will definitely help you outgrind them a lot better than you would have otherwise. 3 random Noble Arms, 1 goes to hand, the others go to graveyard. That's pretty good. If you control no other monsters... Oh, it's not a Gemini. It just acts like a Gemini, but for equips instead of normal summons. Weird. And he had to destroy an equip he controlled. That's still really cool. Lucky? Did he... Wait, Noble Arms cards. I guess these both have graveyard effects, and that's why it's lucky. I know this one has a graveyard effect. Oh, it equips straight from the graveyard. Plus 300 attack, and then either protection from effects, or it can destroy stuff at the start of the damage step. So I guess those are 2 really good mills, and he added to hand the one that he wanted. We're going to see Isolde search display, I think. Summons itself. I feel like Noble Knights have a lot of potential, but maybe they're just too bricky to be consistent. Like with all these equip spells, because he's playing a lot of equip spells. Which I know that's the point, but like, you can brick on 4 equip spells and have nothing to do. And just lose. He's gonna summon this from deck. Oh, it's not hard once per turn. That's really cool. Only if you control other monsters though, so it's basically hard once per turn. Never mind. I wonder why he got that one specifically then. Oh, because it goes up to level 5. Oh, cool. Card does everything. Put this play. Oh wow, he just wombo combo turn 1, and he has the Soul Release for the grind, and he has untargetable, indestructible once per turn, plus 500, plus 1,000. I'm guessing these are the 4 best ones. Why not equip this one? Dragon rolls don't really set anything. And this lets it attack directly. Yeah, okay, these are definitely... This one's good, but not in this matchup. This one doesn't seem very good. It's just another name for Isolde. This is so... He has more attack, right? Yeah, he doesn't gain defense. I feel like this is so easy for Dragon Rollers to out, because all you need is spears. He doesn't have any pops. Like, he has no real back row, he just has towers. Just spears. Dorotar, why can't you summon spears? I'm so confused. Did he target the set? And not this? Why would... You could target Excalibur, right? It doesn't come back when it's banished. It doesn't come back at all. You banish the Excalibur, and then you steal this with Big Eye. Am I missing something? I mean... I guess you want to make sure your plays are safe, but now you can't target this. I really hope he can make spheres, because apparently he couldn't make spheres last game. Discarding a baby with another baby is never optimal. Or never ideal, I mean. At least he opened monsters this time. You see why it's so important to open a bunch of monsters in this deck. You can't do anything if you open 4 spells. You play one of them and then you pass. Okay, there's the Big Eye. Or the speed. What? Triple burst? Oh my goodness, what is this? Why is he not making spears? Someone please tell me why he's not making spears. Maybe I'm missing something. This is so bad. Okay, he banished all 3. He gets a Search Off Blaster, a Search Off Title, and then he banishes 1 card from his deck, 1 from his opponent's deck, and 1 from their extra deck. I don't like this card. This card is so bad. I mean, it's only 2,700. Blaster is bigger than this card. I feel like this is a trap that new players fall into. This card's so bad. What is the benefit? What is the goal? Can't make VFD. We don't have that in split format. It doesn't target, but it doesn't matter that it doesn't target because it can't hit anything on the field anyway. Why didn't you just make spheres and pass and then bounce this? And then he goes like -4. Well, what does this do? That ranks up a Noble Knight Xyz monster. I guess 3 of these would come back and equip to Isolde. But she doesn't really... She's not as big of a threat as this guy, because this guy can actually pop stuff. And it floats. Spheres is the answer, I'm pretty sure. Just make spheres. This Isolde is not going to kill you, because spheres summons something in defense mode from your deck anyway, and this doesn't have a way to do piercing damage, I'm pretty sure. Oh, he forgot to banish from deck last turn, so he's going to get a Search Off Tempest. He wasted all his resources, like... This Blaster and Tidal and Redox could have been engraved to use again, instead of being banished for this fusion monster that did nothing. I'm really does he not run spheres? Did he not realize it was in the card pool? That's possible. I'm pretty sure you just go spheres, bounce the Xyz, next turn spheres again, bounce the Isolde, or kill the Isolde some other way. Because you can pop this equip spell with Draco Sack, and then the Isolde is targetable, and then you steal it with Big Eye or something, if you can put 4 rulers on board, or 4 level 7s, I mean. Mythic Tree can become a level 7, so can Debris Dragon, because it can synchro for level 7. Oh yeah, he could just make Moonlight. Yeah, he only needs 3. He would use 2 level 7s to make Draco Sack, pop this, and then Tempest, Search, Debris Dragon, normal summon, make Moonlight, bounce this, and then all the stuff is gone. Noble Knights, like, I mean, they're really vulnerable to spheres. This seems like a really hard matchup. Specifically because spheres exists and gets around Excalibur, which is like their best form of protection. Oh, it's in defense mode. This is true. Well, it can't be destroyed because of destiny, but then he attacks it again, I guess. Yep. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm probably sounding a bit mean. This is probably the first time Dorotar's played the deck. And probably a very rough draft of a list since it's 50 cards. So I should not be so critical. So these all, except for Excalibur, these three come back on Isolde, and this floats. Oh, they could come back on this guy, but that doesn't make sense to me. You want to Ixies with him. Maybe one could go back to him so that he can become level 5. I wonder what... Okay, the Eclipse on Isolde, yeah. So Isolde is 3100 and can't be destroyed once per turn. The life gain is kind of funny. Caliburn, Excalibur. Okay, now you make spheres. Why are you not making spheres? You have 2 dragons on board. He must just not run it. Hopefully he puts it in for the next time he uses this deck. I'm pretty sure spheres would be game right now. Or not necessarily game, but like spheres would turn the tables very quickly. Because he does... Soul Release is going to nuke his graveyard eventually. Maybe not right now. Maybe Rakate wants to save the Soul Release for the opportune moment. Free summon, yep. Rank 4. And then he gets an extra normal summon after Ixiesing, which doesn't... Does this search something? No, it does not. Oh, that's cool. What does this boy do? Detach. Whoa, just bounce, wipe the field. Okay, that's really cool. It's a decent effect. It's not a quick effect, though, so you can pop it on summon, but still cool if it goes off. And it floats into another Ixies monster and gives it itself as material. That's... Ooh. Wait, what? I thought I had to die. Did it die? Did I miss something? If this card is destroyed by a battle card effect. Someone tell me what I missed. I didn't see it get destroyed, so I'm not sure how he's... Oh, did he use... Oh, he used this. Okay. He used this to rank it up. That's pretty cool. The Eclipse in my graveyard suck. Well, you have 5,300 damage on board. Can Instant Fusion... No, Instant Fusion won't do anything if he doesn't have another... Oh, well, he has this to summon a monster. And then he can use Instant Fusion to make another Ixies. What did this do? I don't know why he banished that. Oh, does this revive itself? Dude, that's cool. It summons itself from the graveyard, too. That's really cool. This is a cool deck. I want people to play this more. Surely there's a way to make it more consistent. We just have to find it. Someone has to find it, not me. I'm not gonna play it. Too many effects to learn. But I like that Rakate is making it work. Armades, classic. Throwback to 2013 or whatever. Okay, and Dorotar admits defeat, because that's 5,300 plus 2,600, 7,900 game. Nice. That was a cool match. At least from this side. Not very cool for Dorotar. Oh, I'm so hung up on the Spears thing. Why did he not make Spears? I have to know. Also, he plays a lot of spells. And Dragon Rollers, you can only play so many spells before you start breaking. Soul Release wasn't even needed. Hope you liked this. I'll post more in the future. The link to the Split Format Discord is going to be in the description if anyone is interested and wants to join.